What's up, gang? We're out here at the Circus Circus again. We're going to test out FSD 12.5.2. I just got this today. And we're going to see how it compares to the last version, which was FSD 12.5.1.3. Take me to the Wynn Hotel. All right, first I'm noticing a little bit smoother takeoff. Not as quick to take off initially in the parking lot here. So that's a nice improvement. We'll have to keep testing to see if that continues. This is my first drive down here on the strip with FSD 12.5.2. So we'll see how it does. First off, we've got a unprotected left here. We've got cross traffic coming from the left and the right. We're in a really good spot here to wait. And there was a gap. Interesting, that was really good. There was a gap there where the car from the right had their left turn signal on, so they were slowing down a little bit, give us time to pull out. That was really good. We're going to be testing, since this is the first drive, my first impressions, we're going to be testing out the same route that I've been doing recently. We're going to head to the Wynn Hotel first. Then next we're going to head to the New York, hopefully on the Strip, if I can get that as one of the routes. And then afterwards we will head to the Sphere and then down to Fremont Street Experience. Kind of gives us a full round tour of the area down here. And we'll see how well it does. We've got a yield blinking yellow here, but we're not stopping in the intersection. So if it goes red, we can wait here. Looks like it went green. So now we can proceed. I would like to see it go into the intersection on those if possible. That way, if the light does go red, we can be the last to turn. That's very typical here. Okay, we're making a right onto Las Vegas Boulevard, and there's typically pedestrians here crossing at the crosswalk, so we'll have to watch for them like this bus ahead is doing. We have another pedestrian crossing that we'll need to... Oh, no, I don't see them anymore. So that was good. Like normal, we're merging all the way over to the left. We've got a left turn quickly up ahead. Take me to the New York Hotel. So it's kind of a interesting FSD release schedule that happened this week. We've got 12.5.3 that was released to Omar, AI Driver, Dirty Tesla, and a few of the other OGs that that are testing out the new actually smart summon. So that's really exciting. Hopefully a lot of people will be receiving that soon. I think next week is what they're optimistically hoping for, everybody getting that next week. But then afterwards they released FSD 12.5.2, which is what we're on. And yeah, that's pretty interesting. So I wonder if, I'm not sure if the FSD versions are the same as far as city driving, city streets for both of these, or if there's any difference there. I'm kind of assuming that maybe it's just the same FSD version, except FSD 3 or 12.5.3 has actually smart summon. So we'll have to continue to look out and see if there's any differences or if anybody knows anything. So we're going through here. We're not doing a drop off. It would be nice to be in the left lane, but all of that logic is not really known for the FSD software as of now. So this is a good test. We'll see how well it does with all these people walking and cars trying to get through. Got a Model X here with a few people getting in. Have somebody cutting ahead right here, looks like. The car's being patient for them. Another car cutting ahead. A lot of people deserve to go before us. So we got our left blinker on. If we get an opening here, we should be able to get over to the left. I don't know if we have enough room in front of us here. Okay, it looks like everybody's starting to move now, so we should be able to get through. We need to get around. That's perfect. Look at that. Asserted itself into this position to continue on. So the car did really well with this area, considering the situation it was in. All right, gunning it off the line there. Got a little dry wipe there. That happens randomly. Still, that's always kind of randomly happened. Cameras are clean. I cleaned them before the drive, so it must be some kind of light refraction or something causing it to do that. But it doesn't happen frequently, so it's not a huge deal. Starting to make our way over to the right as the New York is on the right up ahead. So we're hugging the left side of this lane due to this bus on the right. I like that behavior. And it looks like we've got maybe a right lane closure up ahead, or people trying to get around. So we might have to let these people in over here. They at least needed to come into the lane to get around that vehicle stopped. So the car did a good job at making sure it gave enough space for that. Okay, the car is seeing that this vehicle is stopped in front of us and appropriately going around them. Wow, that is really good. They had flashing lights on, but there weren't any hazards. So it was unknown whether or not they were just waiting in traffic or actually stopped in the middle of the road. So yeah, very impressive how the car handled that. Okay, interesting decision to merge left here. It looks like we're wanting to pass that vehicle. We do need to get back over to the right at some point. And it looks like this lane ends, but we are turning here. So we are diverting from the navigation and going to turn right here onto Park Street. So we need to watch the pedestrians crossing here, but then we can go ahead and make a right. And it should be clear soon. We've got this guy standing here and a couple of people coming in. After these people, we should be clear to go. That was handled really well. I've never really had any issues with pedestrians. Okay, it looks like it slowed down there and it's putting the left turn signal on to merge into the left lane. I like this speed in here. There are a lot of crosswalk areas over here by the T-Mobile Arena. Okay, we've got a vehicle stopped here, so we should go around them. They're out of the lane, so that worked out well. So really impressed so far with how it handled getting to the New York. The navigation had us going to Tropicana all the way to the street light and making a right, but they did have 2 lanes coned off and closed. So I'm assuming that changed the decision of the vehicle to go ahead and make a right turn onto Park and go in the back way. Really good speed over those speed bumps. And we've got a left turn here. There's a red light for turning right, but for left we do not have a light, so we can go at any time. Well, it looks like the car is waiting for a light. So we just have a stop sign, we don't have a light, and I've got vehicles coming up behind and honking, so I'm going to go ahead and tap the accelerator. Take me to the Sphere. Okay, now we need to merge left, and the car's doing that now. And then we can get through on the through lane here. Not much interactions here, so when we're just proceeding. Okay, coming to a full stop here, and we've got a pedestrian on the right we need to watch out for, and then proceeding, so that was handled perfectly. And then we need to stay in this right lane. Left lane is a left turn only, slowing down for that speed bump really well. Okay, a little bit of hesitation there as another vehicle was entering the intersection from the left. They were turning left though, so they were not going to be in our way. Really smooth left turn, and now we're proceeding to merge to the right, as we'll have a right turn up ahead soon. Okay, so the right turn lane is closed there, but we do have a right turn lane here. So the car paused for a second. It looked like it was trying to figure that out. We can turn right here as soon as the road's clear, I believe. I do not see a no turn on red sign, but this is kind of an interesting situation as well, because this is typically a straight lane that they've turned into a right turn lane. So we might be waiting for the green light here. Okay, looks like instead of going right, the vehicle just went straight through. We did have an open lane, so I didn't take over. That was interesting. We're gonna have to reroute here. So that was another situation where the AI, the AI4, FSD AI4 decided to diverge from the navigation. Did a really good job getting around that car that just stopped in the middle of the lane. Okay, we've got a lane closed here and a right turn. We'll see. Looks like we can get over and make a right now. And then we have another lane closure, so we'll have to merge to the left, and it immediately sees that and does that comfortably. Got a left turn here. I don't think we can get around this car, but it's not even attempting to. Yeah, so we might miss this green light for this left turn right now because we're waiting on traffic to start moving ahead. We do need to get over one lane though. There we go. And it looks like it held green for us. Here we are at the sphere to the right. It looks like they're doing a little construction here, so we'll need to squeeze through, which the car is smoothly handling. Take me to the Fremont Street Experience. All right, we made it through the Las Vegas Strip area without any takeovers. And now we'll be heading down to downtown Las Vegas towards the Fremont Street Experience. We'll see how it handles that. Did a really good job getting all the way over to the left lane as we have a left turn coming up ahead. A little bit of a self-correcting there as we were on the outer left turn lane and starting to encroach on the inner left turn lane. So it self-corrected in the middle of that intersection. was something in the lane there. I almost started to take over by the wheel, but then the car started moving over to the left. So I'm not sure if that was coincidental or if it saw that, but that was, it turned out to be really good. And moving back to the right to get out of that left turn only lane. And it looks like we have somebody on a scooter up ahead, so we'll need to be cautious with them. Really good, confident proceeding through that yellow light. And slowing for this one, especially with people coming into the crosswalk. So that was handled really well. We'll need to, I think we can go straight from this lane, so we should be all right. We'll just need to stay to the right here, which the car does. Take me to 11th Street Records. Okay, we've got pedestrians coming across on the green here. The car slowed for really well. After those pedestrians cross, we can make a right turn on red here. And so the car proceeds safely. And then we'll be making a left turn onto Fremont Street. On the right here is, starting here on the right is the Fremont Street Experience. And then on the left is the East District, which is a lot of bars and restaurants, and it's where a lot of locals like to go. So we'll need to be very careful of pedestrians here. They kind of just cross wherever they can. Some people walking in front on a green light. The car slowed for them. Did a really good job. And here we are at 11th Street Records, our destination. So, yeah, really good trip tonight on FSD 12.5.2. Didn't have to take over once. It was an hour of driving all over the Las Vegas Strip. And only in one section on that weird area on the turn-in for the entrance of the New York, I needed to press the accelerator to get it to make that left turn, which is a really funky intersection where we've got a stop sign for the left lane and then a red light for the right lane. So I think that kind of tripped it up. It's handled that before, and it might handle that in the future on the same version. We'll just have to continue to test that and see if that was a one-off or not. But overall, yeah, very impressed with FSD 12.5.2. Super smooth. You know, I don't know how to really compare it to the previous version. It was also very smooth. I could say maybe handled some red and green lights and yellow lights a little bit better, minus that one section at the New York. I also noticed some more of the navigation and the AI conflicting on what it wanted to do. So we noticed it going straight where navigation had it going right, as well as turning right onto Park Street when navigation had it going straight and then turning right onto Tropicana. So still seeing a little bit of AI gets to have the last say in a lot of the navigation decisions in certain scenarios, which I really like. I really like that it does that because it does get you out of a pinch when navigation can get you into a bind with road closures or maybe some crazy traffic, things like that. So overall, really impressed. I'll continue to test this. Next time I'll probably try a brand new route, and then we'll see if we can trip it up on some really tough stuff. But first impressions are really impressed with FSD 12.5.2. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.